part of the negotiations that were occurring between the Antarctic Germans and the Cabal. Essentially, the Cabal were given the list of requirements. It established them as a sovereign country. It established embassies in every country around the world. Another thing that was required was that there would be between 1 and 5 senior executives from the Antarctic German civilization that would be put into position of senior executives for every corporation around the world that was aerospace, automobile, petrochem. Basically, every major and main industry on the planet now had between 1 and 5 senior executives that were Mars Germans.
And I would guess that Operation Paperclip is a result of this treaty?
Operation Paperclip was the first stage of it.
And what is Operation Paperclip?
Operation Paperclip involved integrating German scientists and technicians and engineers into corporations of the Western world, getting them passports and setting them up with homes and jobs and basically paving the way, opening the doors and laying out the red carpet.
It was basically the United States.
Yes.
And the Germans had targeted the United States.
Yes.
For its resources.
That's right. They knew that the manufacturing and resource abilities of the United States were vastly larger than any other country at the time.
So it would be logical to infiltrate, take over, and then use all of those corporations to enhance your power.
That's right.
Always, it seems, something about to blow up around Madonna. Which brings us to the latest controversy. Her new documentary, I'm Going to Tell You a Secret. Clearly, her belief in Kabbalah, the study of Jewish mysticism, has deeply affected her. Is the young woman who once so publicly rejected the Catholic faith of her childhood now Jewish? You attend Jewish services now.
Well, that's what some people think. I don't attend Jewish services.
Straighten us out.
Well, I hear the Torah, but I'm not Jewish, and nor have I converted to Judaism. I think I'm connecting to something that predates religion.
Well, first of all, you have to ask yourself, what is the Kabbalah, the Jewish Kabbalah? It's spelled about 3 ways, but whichever way it's spelled, it means the same thing. Now, if we look at the Kabbalah, it's a system of sorcery, witchcraft, and magic. And there are a number of Jews who are opposed to the Kabbalah. We need to know that first of all.
Right.
And yet there are even Orthodox Jewish rabbis, the Lubavitchers and others, who have embraced Kabbalah. But Kabbalah comes really, literally, all the way back from Babylon.
Yes.
And it was Babylonian magic of the worst kind. And it polluted the Jewish religion and faith. But today, there's not only the Talmud, which is the holy book of the Jews, but there is the Kabbalah. Now, there are many volumes. The Zohar is probably the most prominent. But what I want people to know, it is a combination of many occult disciplines, numerology, astrology, literally making the Hebrew alphabet into idols. And colors. There's even colors that make it. If you notice, she was wearing red. Mm-hmm. That's the primary color of the Kabbalah and also of the Whore of Babylon, according to the book of Revelation, the Bible, Revelation 17.
Wait, go back.
Now, Albert Pike, who was Sovereign Grand Commander of Freemasonry back in the Civil War, and he is actually recognized and honored by Freemasons around the world as the par excellence role model for all Masons. Mm-hmm. Albert Pike said this about Freemasonry in this very book. He says that Freemasonry is based almost totally on the Kabbalah.
Yes.
Jewish magic.
Yes.
And many Jewish rabbis have admitted this, and they say that in all of the rituals of Freemasonry, you will find the Kabbalah, the system of magic of the Jews. For example, the 30th degree of Freemasonry is the Knights of Kadosh.
Yes.
And it involves skulls and black robes and a knight laying in a coffin speaking from the dead.
Yes.
And all of this turning to the god of the underworld, the gods of the underworld, is all related to Jewish Kabbalah because they believe in necromancy,
Yes.
communication with the dead. And they also believe that it is their goal as gods, once you become a Kabbalistic master, and they believe that in the last days, a Kabbalistic master will come upon the earth, and there will be a Jewish utopia, a new world order of the Jews,
Right.
and all Gentiles who convert at least to Kabbalah. Now, they don't have to convert to Judaism,
Right. As
But-
Madonna was saying.
but they must go along with what are called the Noahide laws and be good Gentiles and go along with Kabbalah. And if they recognize that the Holy Spirit is the serpent, the great universal serpent, they actually believe the one swallowing his tail,
Right.
the Ouroboros serpent, is the Holy Spirit. And by the way, that's also taught in the 32nd degree of Freemasonry, that is, the serpent is the Holy Spirit.
Right.
And he is going to encircle the earth